Good morning, this is Donna with Magical Workings, and it is 10 o'clock this morning, and I'm here to do a client reading for Vikki. Vikki, I want to thank you so much for finding my shop on Etsy and for coming to me and choosing me to do this reading for you. It is a great pleasure and honor to be able to share my gifts with you and my passion for the tarot. So what I'm going to do is start by shuffling the deck until I feel an energy shift that shows me or tells me when the cards are ready to help us answer your questions. And today you've asked me to look into the area of career for you. We're doing a simplified Celtic cross spread using 6 cards. I'm just going to shuffle the deck here, make sure that I get a clean, smooth shuffle, that the cards aren't sticking together. And I really feel that they're actually ready. Sometimes it just takes a couple of shuffles, sometimes it takes a little longer, but I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Now, no matter what direction I pull the cards from, I'm always going to place them in an upright position since I do not read reverse meanings. If a card does show up reversed to me, I just pay a little more attention to it. So the first question, or the first card, answers the question of, it shows me where you're coming from, what's led you to this point today, and why you came or why you found me to ask this question, which I'm very glad that you did. So the card that I'm pulling today is moving on. And this card shows me that you're just wondering if it's time to make a change. Is it time to move on? And it's something that you've been contemplating for a while, that you really you're wondering if you're on the right path or on the right track. But there's also some fear blocking you. I think that when you look at what you're doing now, I think you do have a passion for it. That there's something inside of you that is drawn to what you do. And you really wonder, if you did move on, where would you go? What would you do? What would fulfill you and make your heart soar and feel as satisfied as what you're doing. And that's all about finding your true life path and your passions and following those passions. And I really feel intuitively that whatever you decide to do, it should be something that you can express yourself and be creative about. So the second card is, where do you stand now? Where you are at the present moment relating to career. And this card is spiritual union. And what this is showing me is that you're just trying to make everything come together in a perfect balance, both emotionally, spiritually, just so that you're fulfilled. As you told me that you feel that there are some blocks, and that shows me that there's an imbalance with your thoughts and emotions about what's going on and what you are doing. As I said, I do feel that you have a passion for your current career. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be following it. But you need to blend everything together and find that perfect balance, that union, so that everything melds and that your spirit and soul are free and that you're fulfilled. That I really feel in the solar plexus area, this is your creative side, your ambitions, but to be able to express yourself creatively, this is very important. And this is maybe something just intuitively that you may want to look at centering or focusing on, is to see if there are any blocks with your solar plexus center. This is your power, your will, finding peace and wholeness within yourself and what you do. It also has to do with, anxiety about where you're going or if you're doing that. So by focusing on that solar plexus, and I know that doesn't have much to do with the spiritual union card, but I do feel that together they blend and bring a balance to everything. That's just something intuitively I feel that you should focus on. The third card is your near future. What's just right around the bend? What's going to happen? I'd say this is going to happen within the next 6 weeks, what you can expect. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't hold the cards back to me. I should keep them so you can see them. But the card that I have is financial and material changes. So this shows me that something's going to come into play where, and I actually feel that this is around living area, or I'm being shown like an apartment, but also a car. Just some changes here, maybe about purchasing or selling of a home or a vehicle. But anyways, there's going to be a financial change and a change in material wealth as well. And this, as I said, I feel that this change is going to happen within the next 6 weeks. And I really feel that this is going to affect your reading because it's going to get you thinking. And like, the things that are coming to mind are, how can I afford this? How can I make things better for myself? What can I do? So this card shows me that it's going to get you thinking. And if you stay in that positive mind frame and just believe that the universe is going to take care of you and not worry about your finances, then maybe that creative block will also open up for you. Because I feel that there's something there that maybe you feel that the career that you're following isn't producing enough money for you. So therefore, it does put up a block. It blocks that creative side. It doesn't let things flow freely. And financial worries actually have to do with that root chakra. So I really feel that we're working within the lower chakra areas. And that it's about being secure, feeling that you can support yourself. So that's how I feel that this card is going to affect you. Again, I see a change somehow coming up, but I feel that as well as the worries that come with it, this is what's going to get the ball rolling and moving so that you can make a decision on what you want to do. And it's very important to stay positive and just believe in the law of attraction, because you are capable, perfectly capable of manifesting anything that your heart desires. So the fourth card today is going to show me your environment in the future, what the things that are going to surround you and influence you, and how that's going to affect your life. And the card that I've drawn is Triumph and Success, which is a very good card. So we see some financial changes, but very good that you're going to find success with these changes, that something good is going to come from you. Now, a number one card always represents change or a new beginning. So what I really feel here is that you're gonna, the words that are coming to me are that you're going to put yourself out there and not be afraid. You're going to let go of those fears, and that you're going to find that you will be successful, and that that you can do it. As I said, you're perfectly capable of manifesting anything that your heart desires, anything you want. You really just need to focus on what drives you and what your passion is. Now, the fifth card, this card crosses you, and it's the best you can hope for. If it's a positive card, then it's going to have a positive effect on your future and on your long-term goals. If it has more of a negative meaning, or which I really don't think that anything's negative, it's just a lesson that you're going to have to go through before you can see change happen. So the card that I'm drawing is Love Begins. And this is really heart-centered. And what I get from this, career-wise, is that you're going to fall in love with whatever you decide that you're going to do. You are going to find that passion that drives you. You are going to unleash crazy, wild creativity that you're just going to flow with. It's going to come through you and flow, and the passion's what is going to drive you. So I think you're going to fall in love. Actually, honestly, I feel you're going to fall in love with what you're already doing. Just if you can open yourself up and release those blocks, release those fears. And that's something that you need to internally look at. So as we look at these cards, we look at the colors as well, and I'll kind of explain that after we draw the last card and kind of show you a reading that way, and just give you an overall explanation and what I feel intuitively about the reading. So this last card, the 6th card, is your outcome and what you can expect to happen as long as the energies of the reading keep going in the same direction. That means, you know, a reading's not going to tell you a definite outcome of anything, because with each choice we make in life, we create a new path or a new thread that we follow. So therefore, our future is always changing. But as long as we stay on the current path and the energies stay the same, this is what you should be able to expect. And this is recognition and reward, and I think that's beautiful. Along with success, that people, even yourself, seeing within yourself what you're capable of, and even rewarding yourself. This is very important. But I feel that somebody's gonna pick you up, or just everything's gonna fall in place, and somebody's gonna really see what you're doing. And I feel that they're going to be a great stepping stone to follow your career, that they're going to help you out in some way. And this is going to bring reward. But again, as I said, it's also very important that you recognize in yourself and reward yourself first for what you do. You need to feel the passion. You need to be sure that this is what you want. And then go with it. Don't hold yourself back. Just let everything flow and be free. So, as I said, I'm just going to look a little bit at the colors of the cards that have come up for you. Now, the blues. This is in the area of, as I said, of expressing yourself. And this represents the throat chakra and your creativity again, finding harmony and a clear, calm balance. And just being able to, as well as speak, but to put yourself out there and express yourself creatively, as well as speak your mind and let people know what you truly want. Now the greens here, this is heart-centered. And this represents love, your passion, your desires. And again, finding those feelings of harmony. The reds, these here, represent the root chakra. And security, your physical senses, accomplishments, and being connected to all things physical. This is material recognition, financial aspects of life, and in finding stability and security. And I really feel that with this, as I said, the security, that root chakra is feeling safe with what you're doing and just understanding that, or putting the faith out there that what you're doing is going to be financially rewarding, as well as a reward to your soul and fuel your passion and your desires and set you free. So that's just a little different take on things if we look at it in a different way. And again, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do this reading for you. All in all, intuitively, I really feel that you're going to put your heart and soul back into what you're doing. You're going to unleash and open any blocks that have been up, and you're going to let your creativity flow. And as I said, I feel something wild and crazy, something that you haven't really focused on in the past, something that maybe has been in the back of your mind, but you're like, oh no, people won't like that. It's not the right time to put this myself out there in this way. I really feel that this is the right time. If there's something that's been clicking inside your brain, it's time to unleash that and go for it. Wild, crazy passion, and unleash it. And I really think that you're going to be rewarded. Thank you again. Brightest blessings. If you have any questions, contact me through my email or through my Etsy shop. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.